Hi, today we will start to do the topical MCQ, which is prepared by me. So this is the book that I currently sell in the market, and there are some students ask for how to do some of the question. So what I will suggest is I will use by topical. This is the first topic that we are going to do. Okay. The chapter 1 is the purpose of the accounting. What Why does owner of a business calculate profit? Okay, the business they are doing the business because they want to earn the money. So in accounting we call profit. Okay, so in this ABCD we look into one by one. Debtor is a trade receivable in our new accounting term. Okay, to find out how much he owed to the trade debtor, this is a trade payable. To know how much money may be taken as a drawing without reducing capital. To reconcile the cash book balance with the balance on the bank statement. So this bank statement there's a one topic that you were going to learn in the IG accounting, bank reconciliation statement. So in this topic, you will learn this to reconcile the cash book balance with the balance on the bank statement through this topic bank reconciliation statement. How are we going to find how much the trade receivable owing us? You can take the trade receivable aging report. Same to here. Here you have the trade payable aging report, which is you can use to check how much does individual supplier you owing. So the answer is C, to know how much money may be taken as a drawing without reducing the capital. Why? Because under our statement of financial position, your equity section or your capital section. So your capital section, you start from the opening, plus your profit for the year, minus the drawing, and you get your closing capital. So if you want to know that you want to for the personal, drawing is for the personal. So you take the maximum that you can draw without reducing the capital, which is your beginning and your ending are the same. So this, let's say you have 1,000, maximum you take 1,000 so that your opening and the closing would not reduce the capital. Next question. It is important to match a business expenses to the appropriate accounting period. Why is this? The business needs to pay the correct amount of the expenses, to calculate the correct profit or loss for the period, to calculate unpaid expenses for the period. Unpaid expenses cannot be carried forward to the next year. So the purpose of it, under the matching concept, okay, matching concept saying that expenses match to the revenue earned. So with the same period that incurred. The reason is with this actual that we incurred, actual that we earned, so we can find how much the profit or the losses for the year. Okay, so will be the answer. Next, number 3, which is a service business? Service business is a providing service. Providing service without physical goods. Department store, you have to buy the goods and sell the goods. Insurance company, they are providing the services. Motor trader, they buy car and they sell car. Supermarket, you can buy all the grocery. Grocery is a goods physical item. So service business is insurance company. Which task is carried out by a bookkeeper? Bookkeeper is the person who in charge. The main job is to do the recording. So the main task for it is to record the information. This three is done by the accounting staff. Okay, accounting staff or the accountant will perform this role. Which task will be performed by the accountant? So this one, number 5. So this is all the information can be done. So one of it, analyzing. Okay. Draw up the balance, prepare the sales, but this write up the book of crime entry. This is more toward recording. So this recording will performed by the bookkeeper. Okay, let's move on. Which statement is not correct? Accounting can help to control the costs. Accounting can help identify the profit trend. Accounting can help to measure motivation of the worker. Accounting can help to monitor the liquidity. Control the cost because we will prepare the income statement. One of the section that you have is expenses. So if your profit is low, so you can try to control your expenses, see which one you can cut it down. Next, accounting can help to identify the profit trend because year by year, your accounting, year by year, you will know that what is the business or what is the profit trend for the company. Accounting can help to measure the motivation. Motivation is unable to see, unable to quantify. So this is something is more toward like skill. You can't be measure motivation because motivation is a feeling. So feeling you can't measure. So your answer is C. Liquidity is the actual money that you have in hand, which is more toward the short term. So normally when we talk about liquidity, we talk about the bank and the cash that we have, short term that we have. But if we talk about the working capital, there will be your current asset minus your current liability. Why does the owner of a business need to measure profit? To calculate the total sales and purchases for the year. So this one, to calculate this, you only can get the gross profit. To discover if the business doing better than the previous year, this is a comparison year by year. To find out how much money he have left in the bank. So this one, you can do the bank reconciliation or you can go to your cash book to find. Bank reconciliation can help you to find also. To know how much money is owed to this one you can do the trade payable aging report. So you can find how much you're owing. What is the purpose of the accounting? Okay, to ensure the cash balance agree with the bank statement. So this is as I say, bank reconciliation statement. Next, to know how long trade receivable take to pay. So this one you can do the trade receivable collection period analysis. Next, to prepare the financial statement of the business. This is financial statement you have income statement and the statement of financial position, which is in the IG syllabus, you need to know these two. To write up all the ledger account, this ledger account normally is performed by the bookkeeper. So your answer is C. Question 9. What is the purpose of a bookkeeping? To identify the trend of the business. Trend is the year by year, so this is not by the bookkeeper will do it. To prepare the financial statement, so this is not done by the bookkeeper. To prepare the interested party, this is more to the end of the financial reporting, so this is not by. To record, the key thing of the bookkeeping or bookkeeper is the recording, so this recording is important, the words. Okay. What is the purpose of accounting? To check the accuracy of the double entry. Double entry is not done by the accountant. To control inventory level, this one normally we get the junior staff to do the stock cut control. To ensure that all the transactions are recorded. So this one normally bookkeeper have to take charge of it. So the answer is to prepare the financial statement, which is your income statement and the statement of financial position. Okay, let's move on. A trader prepares his financial statement. Which explanation correctly describes his reason? To be able to calculate his closing inventory, to know if he is receiving a return of his investment. Return of investments means that how much money that he put in, how much that he get it back. Okay. Next, to make sure that all financial transactions are recorded. The moment you saw the record, this is the bookkeeper. Okay. So we can't confirm because sometimes in accounting you have the omission. Okay, there are 6 errors that you weren't able to trace. To measure the progress of his business from year to year. So with the financial statement that you have income statement and statement of financial position. So these two reports were able to prepare year by year. So with the year-by-year report, you can see what is the progress of the performance of the company. So 4 and the 2, which is how much the money you get back in order when you put in the money into the business. Okay, next. Which statement describes a purpose of accounting? You notice that all the past year question, they are just slightly a little bit change of the question. Sometimes it's a repeated question. So this is important to do the past year question. Okay. So the main purpose of the accounting is to provide a calculation of the profit. Okay. Okay, next. Which business are trading business and which are the services business? Trading is the having buy the goods and the sell the goods. Whereas service is to provide services, which is you can't see physically for the item that you use, but you can feel it. So food retailer, food, you mean you buy the raw material and you cook and you sell it. So physically you can see it. Hairdresser means that you go salon, they provide you the service to cut the hair. So this is the answer for it. Next. 14. What is the income statement? Why is the income statement prepared? So the main thing is that you want to see how much money, how much profit that you make, how much losses that you make. So when you prepare income statement, your bottom line is a profit for the year or losses for the year. So this one, in other words, we can call surplus deficit. Okay, question 15. Which task will an accountant perform? As we say, accounting, which is accountant. So the key word is to prepare the financial statement. Which task will be which task will be carried out by a bookkeeper? Bookkeeper, they are not doing the analysis job. They are maintaining the cash book, book of prime entry. Write up the ledger. Yes, this one prepare financial. This is accountant job. Okay, so your answer will be 2 and 4. Next. Okay, which statement is correct? Accounting involves measuring profit and loss. Accounting is recording. The moment you saw the recording, this is not accounting, this is bookkeeping. Bookkeeping involves communication. Communicating with the financial data is done by the accountant. Okay? Bookkeeping requires the use of the ratio. This is more toward analysis. So accounting will perform it. So your answer will be A. 18. Which of the example of the bookkeeping entering detail of a check received from a customer into a, so bookkeeping job is to enter the detail. This check is a book of prime entry under the cash book. Entering the detail of the goods purchased on the credit in the, this is also a book of prime entry. So 1 and 2 are the bookkeeping job. Produce an income statement. Income statement is done by accounting. So this is not recording the detail of credit sales in the account of a credit customer. Recording, yes, this is for the under the sales ledger. So your answer is 1, 2, and 4. 1, 2, and 4. Okay, now we continue with it. A trader prepares the financial statement each year. What do these assist the trader to do? So when we prepare the financial statement, we will know our profit or the losses so that we can make the future decision. What we can do if we make losses, whether we should continue, not to continue. When we make a lot of profit, what we can do? We want to expand or don't want to expand the business. These are all the decision we can make. Number 2, why does a trader prepare a statement of financial position? Financial statement of financial position, in you have asset, liability, and capital. So what would be the answer for it? This is our we own. This one we owed to. This owned by. This is partner or owner, money or investment. Okay. So with this, to calculate the profit for the year, no, this is under your income statement. To check if asset equal capital plus liability, so this one possible. To show the transaction which took place during the year, no, this is a ledger account, you can see. To summarize what is the business owned and what is the business owed, so this is the more toward owned by or owed. Business make use of the both bookkeeping and accounting process. What is the purpose of bookkeeping? Bookkeeping, the key thing of the bookkeeping is a recording. So where is the recording? Recording. So your answer is C. Which are the reason for a trader measure his profit or losses? To calculate the expenses of running in the business. Did this profit and loss you have the revenue minus your expenses. So here it will help you to find what is your, how much your expenses, to calculate the return. But the reason for it, to know whether you are making money, making profit or not making profit, so that you will know that how much that you invest. You are invest 1 million, how much you get back your return. So from this profit and loss, we will know that, because under the ROCE, you can tell how much your profit, how much your capital, then you will know how much your return that you make. To decide whether to continue business or close business. If you make profit, then you should continue. Okay, but if you make losses, then you should think about it. To see how much be withdrawn without reducing capital, because this is under capital section. Capital is equal to opening balance plus profit minus drawing, then you get your closing balance. So your this amount, the profit that you have, you will know how much maximum drawing you can take without reducing the amount for the capital. So your answer will be 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay. How should the owner of a business use his financial statement? So to calculate the cash drawing for the year, to determine the amount due to the trade payable, to measure the change in the bank balance, to monitor the progress of the business. Monitor the progress means that you can do the comparison by year by year for the business performance. So this is the purpose of that financial statement was prepared. What is the purpose of a bookkeeper? Bookkeeper is prepare the basic, what the basic thing that they do, book or prime entry. Okay. Appropriation account is the, in your partnership you will learn how to share out the profit. Income statements is to find the profit or the losses. Statement of financial position, you will know asset, liability, and capital. 7. Which task would not be carried out by the bookkeeper? Okay, posting cash receipt, preparing. So the most, you saw the financial statement, the word. So this is not prepared by the bookkeeper. Okay, next. Which task would be carried out by a bookkeeper? Comparison of financial. This is done by the accountant, okay, or accounting staff. Prepare of a financial statement. Financial statement, income statement, and statement of financial position. This is also done by accountant. Provide provision of the information for decision making. After you have prepared the income statement, your owner or your boss will make decision on what to do or not to do. Recording, the moment bookkeeper, the key word is the recording. Okay, next. A company employ a bookkeeper and an accountant. Which task would the accountant perform? So extract balance from the ledger to produce trial balance, making an entry in the journal. Okay, this is a ledger account. Prepare monthly report, recording sales and invoice, book or prime entry. So this recording, journal, ledger, these all are the bookkeeper job. So the question asking is that accountant. So accountant is preparing a monthly report to analyze the profitability of the company. Why does the owner of a business calculate profit? So they want to find how much money they invested and they get it back. So that is to find the return on capital. What would be the most useful way of monitoring the progress of a retail business? Comparing financial statement of one year with those with the previous year, comparing the financial year with the business of another country, this one is previous year, comparing the financial statement with those of a business of different size, comparison the financial statement with those the manufacturing business. So when we do the comparison, we must have the same basis. This is a different country. When you compare, you were not able to give the correct information because they are different location. You must choose the same location. Same location if you want to see whether you are performing well or not performing well. Different size, big company and small company, you cannot do comparison because this is a big capital, this is a small capital. The scale is small, the scale is big. Manufacturing business and the retail business, these are the two different type of the business. When you want to compare the performance of a business, you must choose the same industry. Okay, so your answer will be A. Which statement about the bookkeeper and the accounting are correct? Accounting perform periodical rather than periodical means that either you by month or you by year. So that is called periodical. Next, bookkeeper rely on having accurate book. Yes, because book accounting, they are not preparing the book. They based on the what the bookkeeper do the recording, they rely on it. Bookkeeping include the preparation, so no. Bookkeeping is not prepare the financial statement. Bookkeeping involved in the recording, yes. This is a bookkeeping job. So your number 4, number 2, and number 1. So your answer is A. Okay, next. Which task is undertaken by an accountant? Accountant is not doing the data entry job. So petty cash book, trial balance, cash book, this is all the book of prime entry. So these three are the book of prime entry. Book of prime entry is done by the bookkeeper. Book of prime entry done by the bookkeeper. So this is 3 answer is no. Preparing the income statement is done by the accountant. What is the main function of bookkeeping? To do the recording. Bookkeeping, recording, the key. Okay. Which task would be carried out by the bookkeeper? Comparing, the moment comparing financial result, no. Preparing, also no. Provision information for decision making, no. So the key thing for the bookkeeper is recording. Okay, next. Why does the owner of a business calculate profit? To know the return. So we end in here. So I hope that this one I will slowly do all the recording, so it might help certain some of the students who have facing the problem to understand why is the answer in the marking scheme. Then the next chapter I will do in the future when I have time. I will do slowly and I will upload and share with you. Okay, we end in here now.